We interrupt this program for a severe weather update from the Storm Team 9 Alert Center.
Good morning, everyone. Columbus City leaders are setting up for a news conference in the next few moments to address current weather conditions. This is a live picture inside the Public Safety Building in Columbus. That's where our Marla Spence is waiting to hear from Mayor Teresa Tomlinson as she talks about how the city is dealing with heavy winds and rain. But for now, let's turn to Storm Team 9 meteorologist Elizabeth Diamore.
Thanks, Shelley. You're taking a look at the Mobile Alert Center out in Plains, Georgia, really staying out in that Plains and Americus area, as we are seeing a lot of trees down, a lot of power lines down. We actually have some footage to show you out of Americus, Georgia. We got the update from the National Hurricane Center. We're actually going to switch gears a little bit, talk a little weather with you and the current on Irma. So here's the current location. They're really about to cross that Florida-Georgia line there. And I wanted to pause this and just point out some of these bands from Irma.
We're going to go live back to the Public Safety Building where Columbus Mayor Teresa Tomlinson is addressing everyone about the weather conditions.
Our public works people who are very much a part of any sort of storm response that we have in this community. And there will be some areas flooded that do not normally flood.
We're going to toss it to our reporter Parker Brayton, who's live in Americus with the latest. Parker.
Hey Mallory, I'm behind the camera, going to give you a first-hand look at what we're looking at here.
The principal of Huffman High School has canceled classes today to both secure the school and allow students to grieve.
Reporter Claire Huddleston from our sister station in Birmingham joins us now live. Good morning, Claire. Tell us what we know about this shooting so far.
Well, good morning. It was around 3:40 yesterday afternoon.
Claire, do we have a motive for the shooting yet?
Not at this time. Police are still looking into that.
We continue to follow breaking news out of Austin, Texas from overnight. A suspect in the bombing attacks is dead.
This is a live picture from Round Rock, Texas, where the suspect was discovered by law enforcement.
Coverage you can count on. This is WTVM News Leader 9.
I think that I have been waiting all my life, and now I just don't know what the hell to say.
Doug Jones has become the first Democrat in a generation to win a Senate seat in Alabama. A closer look at yesterday's historic election is ahead.
And Republican Roy Moore says it's not over. Why he's unwilling to concede the race is straight ahead.
Hello there, and welcome into the Wednesday edition of News Leader 9 Morning. Glad to have you along.
News from overnight. Former U.S. Attorney Doug Jones has pulled off an incredible win in the Alabama U.S. Senate special election, beating Republican Roy Moore.
Jones' victory is a historic one, as it marks the first time the red state of Alabama has sent a Democrat to the Senate in 20 years.
The official tally came down just after 11 last night. Here's a look at statewide voting totals.
The race was a narrow one, with Jones winning by just 2% of a more. We continue to follow breaking news out of Columbus this morning. We learned that an elderly woman was killed in an overnight house fire.
News Leader 9's Maya Johnson is there on Roswell Drive in the Hilton Heights area where the fire broke out. Maya, what do you know?
Yes, Cheryl, we are on the scene of what was a house fire on Roswell Lane in Columbus, and I'm joined here with Lieutenant Chris Price, who's going to tell us a little bit more about what happened. Good morning, Lieutenant. What all can you tell us?
Fire and EMS responded at 1:06 a.m. this morning to a call for structure fire.
We begin with breaking news this morning out of East Columbus.
That is where police are currently investigating a shooting which claimed the life of a teenager just hours ago. This is new information. News Leader 9's Marla Spence is on Henson Avenue in Columbus. What can you tell us, Marla?
Well, Chuck and Cher, I can tell you that it's a very sad scene out here.
We continue to track how much snow has fallen in our area, plus what it means for your day ahead.
News Leader 9 has teams spread out across the valley this morning, monitoring the conditions. Our Maya Johnson's keeping an eye on the roads. She's in our Mobile Alert Center.
And Jose Zozaya and Parker Branton are standing by in East Alabama with a live look from the field.
We're going to start with Maya. Tell us where you are and what you're seeing this morning, Maya.
Good morning, guys. As you can see from our Mobile Alert Center, 185 southbound is completely covered going near towards exit 7.
If we gave you a choice of where this picture is coming from, Athens, Georgia, or Tuscaloosa, Alabama, you'd probably guess Tuscaloosa. In fact, this is the scene at the campus of the University of Alabama. The exact moment the Crimson Tide did this, won the game in overtime. Everybody knows that song. Elizabeth D'Amore was singing it over in the weather office.
That's great.
The Disney on Ice production runs through Sunday.
So you brought some of the band members here today?
We did, yes. We have our small rock group over here with us, and we have a tune prepared this Christmas.
One of my favorites.
Yeah, it's
so
a great tune.
let's listen to a little bit of it.
Shake your hands now. Have a Merry Christmas all over the land.
Thank you so much. They sound great, and that's just a little taste.
Just a little taste.
What people can expect.